Swing this so it goes into landscape. Yes, you can. So yeah, so really beautiful, beautiful clarity on this. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. So today is a little bit different. Today I'm just showing you the installation of a Thinkware U1000 dash cam in my Chevrolet Volt. So this is a second generation Chevrolet Volt, and I thought it would be a great idea to put a dash cam in this car. I thought it'd be a great idea to have a dash cam to capture some footage traveling to some of the places where I do some of my hiking, and also you know, capturing random events that sometimes happen when you're out driving. And also from a personal liability point of view, I think it's good to always have a dash cam in a car to capture, you know, things that might happen if you're in an accident. Definitely you have proof that you're not at fault. That's assuming you're not. But anyways, yeah. I went ahead and bought a Thinkware U1000. It's actually a very capable 4K 30 frame per second dash cam. Lots of features, lots of expansion capability, many different options in its setup. So, you know, if you want a continuous recording type of camera, it's quite capable of doing that, but it certainly can do other things with motion detection, and also with, you know, doing detection in a parking kind of mode. So here's where I mounted the U1000 on the Chevrolet Volt. In behind the rear view mirror, they have a kind of a plastic thing on the windshield. So it's a really great place to put the cam mounting pad. So I use the double-sided tape to mount the mounting block, and then the camera, of course, clicks to that and makes for a really great installation. So to get power to the unit, I just took the power cable and put it up into the headliner, and then followed the headliner all the way down to the corner of the A-pillar. So once I got it into the headliner here in the corner, I just went down through this seam and then took it into the rubber molding on the door. So once I was able to get the power cable into the corner and across in this junction here, I was able to bring it in behind the molding. So that was pretty straightforward. And then follow the molding all the way down. And then here there's a joint as well, and this allows you to get in across and in behind the dash and into the fuse block area. So here we have the power cable coming in, so there's a bit of excess. So here I just tied this up rather than cut it and have to butt splice it again. So here's the 12 volt plug. So here I have a 12 volt socket, and this is just a really simple adapter. So this allows me to plug in the 12 volt plug into the 12 volt socket, and then I've just taped this together just to make sure it doesn't loosen up with vibration. And then the 12 volt socket is grounded, so I've just found a convenient ground here. And then the positive goes up to the fuse block to find 12 volts. So what I did here was connect that 12 volt socket to a piggyback fuse adapter, and that just allows you to pick up 12 volts from the fuse block without making any major modifications to anything. You can simply plug in and put in your own fuse for your own circuit, and you're good to go. So let's start up the car and take a look at the Thinkware install. So once you're connected by Wi-Fi, you can go into live view to see if your camera is set up correctly, if the green line is aligned with the basically the front edge of the hood, and if the blue line is the center of the vehicle. So those are pretty critical in order for the camera to kind of gauge you know, collision alerts and things like that. So then you can go into the file list and go back and look at recordings in the different modes. So if you're looking for a continuous recording from way back when, you can go through your list and look something up and just call it up and see what that video is for review. If you use the 32 gig card, you're going to blow through that file list pretty quickly, and so you best get the video you want within a few hours, otherwise I think it'll disappear on you. So then we have the dash cam info area, which gives you the model name and the firmware. Basically good information. The connection settings will tell you about what your Wi-Fi is connected to, and in this case, essentially, the Thinkware _90 is the hotspot of the camera that the phone connects to allow the Thinkware cloud app to work. And then the dashcam settings area is by far the most comprehensive. So in this area, you can, under your memory card settings, you can set up what recording has the priority. So in this particular case, I've got the continuous recording mode set up as the overriding priority for the camera. And then it's set up, of course, for 4K 30. So I wanted to have the full 4K 30 frame per second resolution. So that's quite nice, quite good for what I want it for. And you can also set brightness and the rear camera orientation. So under record settings, you can set up different kinds of recording modes. You can set up parking mode. You can set up the sensitivities to impacts that trigger the parking mode. So there's essentially a whole bunch of different settings in here. And then also under safety, the camera, of course, is doing its own calculations in terms of collision warning and that kind of thing. So you can set up different alerts and the sensitivity for those alerts in this area under safety, camera settings. And then system settings, basically language and time, daylight savings time, units of measure, speed stamps, and that kind of thing. And then under network function, you can have the network function notifications turned on or off for different modes. So just a whole wealth of different options available here. Yeah, so overall I've had it for a few weeks now, and the quality of the video is quite great. Like, it's quite nice, And so I really haven't picked up anything spectacular that I can use yet, but I'll be integrating this video into future videos as it becomes more relevant. So good value for the money, I think. Really excellent picture, excellent video quality. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to join me on my next adventure.